We're looking for the solution to this quadratic inequality. So the first thing we're going to do is get everything on one side of the equation so that 0 is on one side by itself. I'm going to do that by subtracting 7 from each side. So this gives me 4x squared minus 12x minus 7. I'm going to make this equal to 0 at this point because I'm going to look for the critical values. And then once I have those critical values, go back and look for my shading. At this point, you can solve this quadratic through any method that you feel comfortable. You could use the quadratic equation. You could also do factoring, and there's lots of different factoring methods. You could do the AC method. I'm just going to use trial and error. There's relatively low number of possibilities here because 7 is a prime number. There's only 2 possible factors there, 7 and 1. And I'm going to go ahead and try 2x and 2x. So if I look for my middle term, I've got 14 and 2. And I have a negative 12 here. So negative 14 plus 2x gives me a negative 12 for my middle term. So these factors are correct. Now I can set these factors equal to 0 and solve. So I get x equals 1/2. Add 7 to both sides here. 2x equals 7. Divide both sides by 2. I get x equals 7/2. So I'm going to put these on the number line. Negative 1/2 and 7/2. And I need to figure out my shading. So I'm going to pick a test point. 0 is a very good test point to use. And I am going to plug that test point into my original equation. 4 times 0 squared minus 12 times 0, is that greater than 7? 0 greater than 7 is false, so that means my shading is not in this middle area, so my shading must be on the other sides. So to graph this, this would look like this. The parentheses, or you could use an open circle, are due to the inequality greater than. If I want to write this in interval notation, it would look like this. Negative infinity to negative 1/2 with the parenthesis there. And then 7/2 to positive infinity.